Okay, Kerry has had a lifelong battle with skin issues. Um, she has tried a number of different conventional types of testing and experimented with diets. When she came here, the problem was still quite severe. I ordered some alternative styles of testing, and as a result of those, we did some supplementation, and she's had remarkable results. So I'm going to turn it over to Kerry, and you can describe your experience and your history.
Thank you, Tracy. Yes, before coming to Dr. Tracy Roseman, I uh, I basically had this issue starting off when I was 3 years old. It would go away and come back in certain times of my life, maybe during more stressful situations. Um, but I could always get a handle on it, it seemed. But it's still never, nobody could ever pinpoint the problem. Doctors would just give me steroids and other drugs that I now know made the problem worse. When I came to Tracy last year, it was the worst healthier I have ever had in my whole life. Um, I was very overwhelmed, depressed, and anxious. I had gone through a stressful time, a breakup, and that might have been part of the onset of this whole thing. But you'll see in the before pictures, which are very personal to me, but I'm sharing in hopes that it will help somebody else and she can help somebody else with the same issue. Um, so when I came to Tracy, as I said, and you can see in the pictures, it was pretty bad. I was pretty much reacting to every single food that I ate. I had gotten a steroid shot from my doctor 3 months prior. Everything had calmed down, but then just a couple months later, just everything flared back up again. I was at my wit's end, and I heard about functional medicine. And Tracy is an amazing chiropractor and very intuitive, but we focused on a lot on the functional medicine as well. She had me right away. She knew what to do. She ordered testing for my adrenals to see what was going on in my intestines, what good bacteria and bad bacteria I had. Like I had a inkling that maybe I had a lot of bad bacteria, but again, it was like shooting arrows in the dark at a target. Um, and also, what was the other test? Adrenal, yes, the gut, the intestine flora, and also permeability. And when we got those back, uh, she had a plan for me worked out. There were many supplements that I was going to be taking, but I didn't have a problem with that, knowing that they were all natural and wouldn't have any negative side effects. We found out I had no good bacteria, hardly any good bacteria in my intestines, which was a shocker to me. Like I always thought I had tons of bad. Um, but that was one of probably the biggest problems. I started on a very high end probiotic, and in days of doing that, started noticing huge differences. Um, and I was probably on what, another like 10 supplements, but they all worked together synergistically because I also had adrenal problems. So probably within about, I mean, in 1 month I could see a difference. 3 months, major differences, and also with reducing some of the adrenal stuff, my anxiety issues calmed way down. And you can now see my skin, if I'm showing it correctly, is pretty much 100% clear. Um, this it's kind of like a modern day miracle. The face is much better, and I now have a roadmap, or I feel like a map with Tracy because she guided me to my answer. For years, I researched, maybe a gluten-free diet, this autoimmune paleo, the other thing. But now I feel like I can keep it under control with her guidance and continuing guidance. We're talking about next doing like detoxing, fully detoxing the body. So I just can't say enough. Basically, she was a lifesaver. So thank you so much, Tracy.